pick all this. Coming to you from the One More and I'm Out of Here studios in a frigid Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast on a on a very
what's the word?
What's the proper word? I mean, it's a great day, illustrious.
Blustery was this morning.
Anniversary?
Yeah, for an anniversary.
It's a great day.
A noteworthy and all-American anniversary.
Yes.
Of 1 year. 1 year ago today. I mean, does it seem like it's only been a year?
It does not. I
mean, you think of all the stuff that's gotten done, but it was 1 year ago today that Trump placed his hand on the Bible.
I was in D.C. for that. Do you remember?
And was sworn in.
I do remember. I saw your picture on Facebook. That was a very good picture.
As the 47th president of the United States.
I went live right from the White House. Well,
and guess what? President Trump did not even realize you were there.
She saw me. Melania gave me the once over.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
She gave me the big eye.
I'm sure. She's like, yeah, I love big, fat, Greek, hairy guys.
So I prefer the term husky.
Trump, medium husky.
Trump showed up at the White House press briefing today, and he strode out to the podium, and he held up in his hand. He said, "I'm not going to read this book," and it was about as thick as 2 phone books used to be. And he said that these are the accomplishments so far in my first term.
Did you see him at the football game last night?
The crowd went crazy.
Crowd did seem to go crazy.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
So
I think it's cool that we have a president that goes to stuff instead of just sitting in the basement. You know, I mean, it's not like it's all about him. He was just there. And I thought it was cool.
One thing the White House did today, and we've got a little video that Christy Nome put out, but I love this. I mean, how much fun are they having at the White House? The White House put out just a list of 365 wins for President Trump his first year back in office. Okay. Win number 243 was this. Stripped notorious crackhead and grifter Hunter Biden of his taxpayer-funded Secret Service detail.
I mean, I got to read it. Seriously, I really do.
I got to go through that list and see what else is in there. That's pretty good. That's pretty cool, though.
Would you like me to play the video before we start?
Why not? Let's get the show off to a great start and look back. It's only 55 seconds, but this is you got to watch quick because there's a lot of quick edits in here. But it was here on 47. Here we go.
And did it my
Very cool.
How about that? Christy Nome put that out.
That was a good little montage.
And it could have easily been 5 or 10 minutes long. Correct. Quite easily.
So we have a friend in the backstage that obviously we have been hitting at nauseum, but it's hitting a new cycle every day. All the bullshit going on up in Minneapolis. And we have a close friend of the show. Dan and I know him. Andrew has never met him officially in person, but we met him through Eric Tanzi and Failure to Stop and our meetup that we did down in North Carolina. What was that? 2 years ago?
It's like three summers ago.
3 summers ago. But always been a friend of the show. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to reach out and see if he can tell us, what's going on, because all of the stuff, and if you look at the thumbnail with the church and all the protesting, which we're going to get into while he's in, but how do you go into a church and interrupt a service,
violate federal law,
But we're going to bring in our buddy WilKrey. WilKrey is absolutely phenomenal. Good to see you, my man.
How's it going?
WilKrey, it's been a while, brother. How you been, man?
It's been definitely a while. I think it's been 2 years, since we met in person.
Good to see you.
Yeah. It's cold up here too.
Looking healthy. The voice sounds strong.
I think it's colder there.
Yeah, it is a solid 14 degrees right now.
Yeah, baby.
And it was in the negatives this morning. I think we're going to hit negative 19 or negative 20 on Friday.
Outstanding.
That's amazing.
I'm not working on Friday.
Thank God.
Yeah. No, my work is already basically called it off.
Truck, do you? You don't have a diesel, do you?
My work truck is a diesel. Yeah.
Does it like this negative where it doesn't really matter?
I mean, if I leave it running all day, it's fine. I'm not paying for the diesel, so it works out.
Right? You got to plug them in at night, right?
Oh no, it gets left inside, so it's
okay, good.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's fine.
I had to move over.
I love that.
So WilKrey, tell us, give our listeners that don't know you. We have a lot of followers, obviously that crisscross between Failure to Stop in here, but anybody that doesn't know you, give just a quick bio of yourself and like how you got into this space and how we met and whatever, but just a quick bio of yourself.
I don't know.
What do you do? What do you do for a living?
For work, I do utility locating. I'm not going to get too exact into it. I would say offline, but
yeah.
Utility locating stuff for one of the big like a subcontractor for one of the big utility companies.
Big. You're talking really big.
Really big. Yes.
Doesn't get any bigger.
For here and other states. And yeah, I live here in Minnesota. It's way better once you get out of Minneapolis. Just like every state, get out of the city.
Exactly.
But how kind of we hooked up together was through Failure to Stop, and then ever since then we've kind of became buddies. I know last year I came down to your place when I went down to help Eric with some help with the Hurricane Helena, and yeah, we sat and BS'd about a lot of stuff about that, and then I got to help him a little bit with his documentary that he put out, and then yeah, I'm here today.
I got a great picture of me and WilKrey sitting here.
Yes,
in the One More Out of Here studios, a selfie, stupid ass selfie, but
beautiful.
We put WilKrey up for a night, and then next thing I know, poof, he was gone, and didn't even say goodbye.
And now through the magic of the internet, he's right there on your screen.
And here he is. But no, it's we've been covering this, this nonsense that's going on up there, and I was like, you know what, WilKrey lives close.
I live there.
Yeah,
I experienced some of it.
I'm like, we may have somebody. So I wanted a boots on the ground discussion real quick, and I've got a bunch of videos, but the big one that hit was, with Don Lemon hitting a church just recently. I mean, obviously the biggest one was Good getting killed, and creating every mass hysteria. But I want to know what your inner workings, or what you've had, what you've seen, if you've seen anything.
So most of the protesters, from what I know, they stay around City Hall and downtown Minneapolis, which is kind of encircled by highways and stuff and the river. So they stay where they are. They are just annoying, and then they follow around the ICE people and be annoying. Most of the protests have been centered in Minneapolis proper. I've done some work downtown or in Minneapolis proper. I've had a couple. I haven't personally had any run-ins with protesters. I've seen protesters out 30 minutes outside of town, and it's just stupid. Then what else? I've had coworkers mess with them by them. They're there, but they're not. And it's just the whole atmosphere has changed in a negative way. If you get what I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Give me a sense of what it's like to turn on your local news every night.
I don't watch local news, but why it's Minnesota, so it's all heavily biased one way.
You don't say.
Whoa.
I didn't know about that. It works on the local level too. Huh?
And it's just all negative. There's no real positive spin to any of this. And it's just the whole town is on edge constantly because of all of these, I'm going to call them agitators, in town, just causing issues with everybody and people and with law enforcement coming into town.
So, and Dan and I were talking about this yesterday, and I didn't pull that article up, Dan, like I said, I was going to try to find it, but like there was 18 Minneapolis police officers out of the 600 that they have.
Yes.
That we were told they have 600 sworn officers.
Yeah.
And 18 quit.
I think it's closer to 100 now.
It was, I think it was 24 that quit.
Okay.
And most of them joined ICE.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It was.
And said, you know what? Fuck it.
3/4 of them joined ICE. Yep.
Yeah.
Because the
How cool is that?
signing bonus is like $50,000 over 5 years. It's a federal job, so you get great benefits. So
I retire in a year, 9 months. I'll fucking sign
There
up
you go.
for ICE. Give me a fucking signing bonus.
Do a little tour.
Yeah.
Nice, man. That's cool.
yeah,
Protesters outside.
I've heard it's worth it.
And I have so many like videos of just fucking idiots. But yeah, I mean, I could walk around with a mask and fucking tell you, hey.
See, but the thing,
As the way the Democrats say, show me your papers.
Yeah, right.
So you're about
so
about 15 miles, 15, 20 minutes outside of downtown Minneapolis, correct?
yes, yep.
So if I would imagine from time to time you have occasion to drive through downtown Minneapolis. Is that right?
Personally, I avoid it
Okay.
because I don't like the drivers.
You're
The
good, man.
Somalians are really bad drivers,
Oh,
like the worst.
Anyway, Haitians are really bad drivers too.
Oh.
breaking news here on the show.
But I have been told, and we've seen videos and reports that after the riots, as they related to George Floyd,
Yep.
Black Lives Matter came in, shook down lots of local businesses there in Minneapolis for lots of money, and national businesses too. Collected a whole bunch of money, and then took that money and left town, and left large portions of downtown Minneapolis looking like a third world country or even worse. And I am told that today, many parts of Minneapolis look exactly the same as they did back in 2020. That absolutely nothing has been done to rebuild these buildings or rebuild the lives of those people who lost businesses and lost their livelihoods and lost all kinds of other stuff. So has that been your experience in the, you know, obviously you don't go down there every day, but in the however many times you've been downtown since 2020, is that still largely true that those areas of town exist almost in total ruin?
Yes and no. So with my job, I work in Minneapolis a lot. So I get to experience all the neighborhoods in Minneapolis. Lately, we've had projects in North Minneapolis, which is the hood, where that's where all the shootings happen. It's great.
Yeah.
And then also in South Minneapolis.
You can speak freely here.
Yeah, okay. And then South Minneapolis, where everything's been going on. That's George Floyd happened down there. The ICE shooting, the ICE shooting, the first one, they happen 10 blocks from each other. And down there, right in where George Floyd Plaza or whatever they call it now, I don't care. It's 38th and Cedar. Or no, not Cedar. 38th and Chicago.
How does anyone in their right mind decide that it's a good idea to put up a statue of that cocksucker? I mean, really?
I don't know.
How does anyone decide?
It's almost as if
I don't get that.
these people celebrate.
You made me laugh enough
not
to where I
good
couldn't
people.
breathe.
or is it just Fent?
I mean, he's dead. I mean,
Or
he's
is
dead
it
now.
just
So,
Fent?
I don't.
But so in that area, right at 38th in Chicago, so I actually did work down right there. I actually have been inside the Cup Foods. It's now called Unity Foods after the owners fled the country or whatever. I don't know what they did. They left. But changed name. I've actually been in there afterwards. Went in there 3 years ago for work, and I had coworkers that were shouted at with racial slurs in that area. Like, because we had to do our work at every single built address in that area. It's some of the businesses are there, some of the businesses are not right on that like intersection. And then most of town's recovered. Lake Street, which is where most of the rioting and the burning happened, most of it's rebuilt. Like maybe 10 to 12 businesses are not, but this is, mind you, over probably a 2-mile stretch of where the riots happened. A lot of it's been rebuilt. Target's back open. Everything, like all the big companies are back open, all this, but a lot of small businesses didn't survive and they just got
Well, yeah, big business is going to make sure they get their shit back up.
Exactly. But for the most part, it's back to normal. There's a lot more homeless people there now. But for the most part, the city's back to normal. It's business as usual, but you always keep on edge.
So obviously you don't live in the city proper. The way
No, I do not live in
the way I'm understanding it. So you don't vote for that mayor.
I don't vote for the mayor, but I do vote for the same representative. Everybody's favorite representative from Minnesota.
You voted for Ilhan Omar?
You think I did? No.
Did you see him look at his camera?
Is that what you
literally
just
did this?
That's not what you just said, is it?
No.
All right. All right.
We vote for the same person, but not. We vote like I'm in the same district. That's what I mean.
All right, so you're in the same district as this Deuce Canoe.
I live.
Here we go.
Yes.
What we thought we would never experience is the U.S. goddamn states. The one place where we thought we would never experience this is the U.S. goddamn states.
U.S. goddamn states.
She hates America. I don't know any other way to say it.
She's made a lot of money here.
Sure, she has.
I mean, she got into off a negative $61,000 net worth, and now she's worth how much?
30 probably in excess of 30 million.
And then takes it in a can from her brother.
And she's married to her brother,
which is amazing,
which is cool.
But she's under investigation by the DOJ. Thank God.
That's alleged. I'm putting an alleged out there, by the way.
She is not currently married to her brother.
That
I know for certain.
They get divorced, or what was it wrong?
That's, I think, what it was. She's
moved on. She's on like her third marriage since
second or third marriage. Yeah,
but I would lay a paycheck down that she took it in a can from her brother.
Wait, you're telling me someone got sick of that? You're telling me someone actually had enough of that? It's not possible.
It's not
hold on to that. Two hands. Ugh.
Oh, let me see. Let me see where I want to go. I have so many.
We don't fault you. You know, you cannot help who your fellow voters elect up there. We've got, here I've got Greg Lansman as my congressman, and he's a complete.
He takes it in a can.
He's
from
a
somebody.
complete clown. So I mean, you know what? Don't be embarrassed that Elon. I mean, although I will say she's probably worse, but don't be embarrassed. It's okay. We don't hold that.
I don't care.
I know.
I didn't vote for her.
I know you didn't, and I wish. What was it? Do you remember what the election result was? Like, did she win overwhelmingly?
I mean, this is a heavy Democrat.
Is it like a plus 20?
No, I don't look at those. I have better things to do than look at those numbers. I have a job.
Okay.
Unlike all these protesters, I don't know where they all show up from.
I think he's shaming us
or actually,
we don't have anything better to do than sit here
actually, no,
and
that's perfect.
flap our fucking gums all day.
But it's perfect because he has shit to do, unlike fucking Andrew, who fucking lives on Facebook.
I gotta be honest with you. I used to not have stuff. I mean, I used to not have time for this, but now
Andrew used to be a trustee for our township. So like he was a political
I
representative.
kind of like live in the political world.
You definitely do.
So well, I
maybe a little.
I didn't know if the election there. What I was asking was it even close or it was just a resounding?
I don't think it was even very close. This is the strongest blue district in the state.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Is
yeah.
it really?
And then once you go out of the cities, then it's mostly red.
Right.
But also the Minneapolis-St. Paul area is 2 million people, so there's multiple districts right here.
And so when you're driving out away from the city, is that where you start seeing like Trump flags and crap like that?
Oh, I've seen them within the metro loop. And so like it's currently I think about 55-45 once you leave Minneapolis proper.
Got it.
Which I mean it kind of makes sense. Like to your point when you said like when you're in a metro area, for the most part, it's going to be blue, and then it starts to bleed into purple, and then you get to your reds. But I'm gonna play this video, and I know you didn't vote for him. I know you can't vote for him, but this fucking clown is just he just keeps putting his fucking foot in his mouth, and the mayor of Minneapolis is just a fucking douche canoe.
Place where I have encouraged anything other than peace.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. To fight ICE agents on the street. To stand by their neighbors. Show me a single place.
Oh,
where
one thing I want to add about that.
Other than peace.
Yes, sir.
So if you watch in that clip where he says, fight the ICE agents, look at the police chief's eyes. And he's just like, whoa.
Yeah,
I ain't for that.
That's right. That's right. His eyes do tell.
And sorry to cut in there.
No, it's perfect.
Exactly right.
And that's why we wanted you on, because I watched one press conference where the police chief was just kind of like with his head down and his brows go up. Like, what the fuck did he say? It wasn't that one. It was a different press conference. And it's like, it's my boss. I can't tell him shut the fuck up.
But the eyes did.
But yeah, I mean, he said everything he needed to do.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And just being in public safety, I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, you are not making this easy for the boots on the street to do their actual job.
Oh, God, no. Hey, can I ask you a quick question?
Yeah.
Is it you're there and you're giving us the on the ground perspective. Yep. In your opinion, are things are they chilling out, or are they still as ratcheted up as they've been since this started?
Nobody's been shot in the past 6 days, so I think we're doing okay. Over the weekend on Saturday,
that's our barometer.
Saturday was a different situation. I don't know if you guys saw videos coming out of Minneapolis with the guy who got his ass beat for burning the Quran. So over the weekend or last week, it was about Thursday and Friday, I saw all over Facebook. I have a lot of Democrat family members and friends. And they kept posting this thing. Hey, there's this far right protest happening in Cedar Riverside, which that's where all the Somalis live, just for you guys, the neighborhood in Minneapolis. And there's these high rises that are rainbow colored, and that's where they all live, and they're gross. But so there was this, hey, there's gonna be this far right protest. Go to City Hall. We're gonna do a counter protest. We're gonna get the fascists. Turns out it was one guy, Jake something, I don't know, and he was going to burn the Quran, and he went to City Hall too, and to do his thing, and got his ass beat by the whole crowd and ran off in shame. And everybody, like, I had multiple people texting me like, hey, I don't feel comfortable going down to Minneapolis right now just because of the protests. And I was like, guys, there's not going to be a far right protest. You're fine. Don't worry about it. And what do you know? It was one dude.
One guy.
It was blown up all over everybody's pages. Like, hey, there's a far right. Be careful. Be scared. Ooh, 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 and nothing. Just it's all these people drum up big drama, and it's always nothing. It's the left leaning protesters are always bigger in size and meaner.
Oh, yeah. Well, and that's a good point though. They're bigger in size because they have nothing else to do.
Exactly.
And they're the ones that will go out, and we've got a couple other clips where
they were going after random people, and just like people with murdered out windows or utility vehicles. I know I had a couple coworkers that were.
You're talking about protesters.
Yes, protesters. They were like,
you're
ICE. Prove it. Get out of here. Get out of here. And we're out there with
driving a utility truck. They think
we're driving like pickups, transit vans, and they all have amber lights on, which ICE doesn't have. But it's like, come on, are you stupid? And then and then they coworkers were like, here, this is my badge. We don't work for ICE. We work with this company.
I wouldn't show anybody shit though. I understand where you have to, but
it was
for me in Cincinnati.
Like, lady, I'm
not going to do it.
Trying to read a meter. I mean, come on,
exactly.
Give me a break here, you know?
Yeah, and my company, as of last Monday, we instilled a new policy like, hey, if you see protesters, if you see anything, pack up, leave.
Yeah.
Get off the X.
That's a good policy.
Just let management know. Stay safe.
That is a good
We're
policy.
not here.
It's a great policy, but it's bullshit that they have to fucking put it
out. Oh yeah, no,
exactly.
I agree with that. But
so you have people like this fucking guy.
Yeah, this uniform now. You think they're patriots?
I don't think so, especially those ICE agents. No.
This is gonna be a minute.
No, they're terrorists. They're traitors.
Thank you guys. Thank you for your service. I appreciate.
Today we had the honor to protest with Nikema Armstrong and the Racial Justice Network. Just like Jesus did, we went into that church and we flipped tables peacefully. Where are you?
Yes, Tracy,
Where are you? Where are you? Where are your people? Why are you not at Whipple every day fighting for the humanity, standing for our people? Where are you? You drink your coffee, you got your jewelry, you have your nice clothes, but what do you do? What do you do to stand for your Somali and Latino communities? I'm not going to comment. You have no comment. Exactly. As you can see, all these pretend Christians, all these comfortable white people who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're living real life, nice lives with your lattes, doing absolutely nothing for your Latino.
What a complete
and Somali
asshole
brother.
this guy is.
I'm going to stop it there because it goes.
Wait. He is a professional. He was in DC. The same thing. He's in Minnesota now.
Here, hold on. I got.
Well, who pays his bills?
Probably Soros or one of the NGOs. That guy has been all over.
He probably runs an NGO.
Cincy 513.
That's that guy has been all over the country, and he's well known.
Wait, hold on. Here's another one.
Now,
real quick. I won't play the whole thing, but just because it hit my feed, and I was like, oh shit.
Yesterday, I went into a church with Nikema Armstrong and I protested these white supremacists. The pastor of the church is a fucking ICE leader in the city. How can you be a fucking pastor and be a fucking ICE agent? Fuck them. They want to come after me? Fuck them. How can they live so comfortably while the fucking people from Somalia that are in this country legally, that have fucking citizenship, can't even go to their mosque and pray? How do they deserve any fucking different? Fuck those fucking Nazis.
Yeah.
Come in.
Yeah, I'll stop.
Oh God!
What a fucktard, right? Yeah. And
exactly.
When you ask for it, don't be pissed off when your fucking door gets kicked in, because I guarantee you that meth mouth motherfucker has some other shit. He's got some other shit on his books.
Well,
so
you're probably right. You're probably right about that.
Well, remember, Renee Good has a rap sheet.
Yes.
Yes. George Floyd, also a rap sheet.
Yeah.
And the
No, he was just misunderstood.
He was a future doctor, physicist, or whatever.
Yes.
It's future doctor or scholar. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I
St. George Floyd, I forget, may he rest in power.
You're not allowed to punch a pregnant lady? That's weird.
What?
George Floyd, bunch of pregnant.
But just
I don't believe you.
Just imagine
women.
if there's some right-wing agitator out there who's the equivalent of that guy on the right, and then he's accompanied by someone like Megyn Kelly or Tucker Carlson, and they walk into a church service being held by the Somalians. I don't know if they do it in a mosque or wherever they do it. I mean, that would be the lead story on the news. That would be the end. That would be the end of everything we know.
The outrage would be
an attack on religion.
I mean, it'd be front news. It'd be on every paper.
Yeah.
It'd be on every channel.
But the ladies on The View, and then this gal with this idiotic podcast.
That chick
the awful woman, whatever her name is. Yeah. They're making him out to be some kind of hero, some kind of saint, and she's like, these people. They're just Trump supporters, and so they don't deserve.
They're white supremacists. They're not Trump supporters anymore. They're all white supremacists, even the black ones.
So therefore, they're worthy of you going in there and disrupting their ability to engage in their First Amendment right.
Well, that's actually
on the free exercise of their religion.
The only problem is that they've messed up, and even Don Lemon has messed up. And they've broken federal law, and they're going to get charged. And I have no problem with it whatsoever.
I hope they do.
I think they will. I listened to Harmeet Dillon on Beck, and she's
serious about this.
She doesn't mess around. So we'll see what happens. But for Don Lemon to be like, "Oh, I was just a reporter," you know what?
Why do you church it up?
Because you guys, you know the reason why he went into that church, right?
Well, I know that he knew about it ahead.
It was apparently because he was like working with ICE for like a field operations guy.
Oh, one of the pastors.
The pastor that they went up and interviewed. Yeah.
Here, hold on.
And so they were like, "Oh, it's him. Let's go to his church and confront him. Murder."
Right.
Come on,
Don Lemon.
That is not the place to do it. Go outside.
It's not.
That's trespassing.
And he acts like he's claiming he was he didn't know about it, and he's just a reporter.
He knew about it. He was talking about it.
He was talking about it beforehand and posting about it beforehand, but he's too stupid to remember that he did that. So they're going to nail it.
Here it is, Will.
And I can't wait.
Will, you sent this to me. Sorry.
Okay.
It was a little bit further down my tab chain.
Sorry, I'm jumping around.
No, it's perfect. I didn't. It's my organizational.
What do you think of this? I mean, this is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship. So,
but there were folks who
I have to take care of my flock.
But listen, we live there's a constitution in the First Amendment to freedom of speech and freedom to assemble and protest.
We're here to worship. We're here to worship Jesus because that's the hope of these cities. That's the hope of the world is Jesus Christ.
I want to be very respectful. Please don't push me though.
We're here to worship Jesus. Yes. That's why we're here. Yeah. Okay. That's why we're here. That's what we're about.
Do you think Jesus would be understanding
we're about
love these folks?
We're about spreading the love of Jesus.
But did you try to talk to them as a
no
Christian?
one is willing to talk.
Probably yells at
I have to take care of my church and my family, so I ask that you actually would also leave this building.
You don't want us to.
Unless you're here to worship. Unless you're here to worship.
I'm always worship. I'm a Christian.
We're here to worship. Yeah. We're here to worship. Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
What
he asked them to leave now, and they aren't leaving. Trespassing.
No. Well, it's not only trespassing because that law that they violated. I think it's the FACE Act. And
it is. It's a FACE Act.
It's like the KKK or
there's two different ones.
It's First Amendment too.
No,
the First Amendment says Congress shall make no law that infringes on the freedom of speech, freedom of the press, and the free exercise of your religion.
Correct.
So what were they doing? They were freely exercising their religion,
and they were infringing on it.
Well, yeah. And Don Lemon's like, oh, First Amendment this, First Amendment. Well, he conveniently forgets the part about religion. So these people were not harming anyone, and he goes in there and disrupts this service. So for him to hide behind the First Amendment,
well, it's
in
comical.
this case is complete bullshit.
And I like the fact that he was like, well, just don't push me.
Yeah.
Well, you're in my
church. You're my church, interrupting my church
and,
service.
And I'll tell you, even in this podcast studio, you're in my church. If you're within my 3 feet of personal space, get the fuck out.
Well, so
I was born with it.
I'm
going down with it.
I think the problem
get
here,
the fuck away from
the funniest part of this here is this guy was at one time considered a mainstream-ish journalist, right? I mean, this guy was CNN.
The fact you call him Lamont just makes me.
He is the spiral out of control that he's had, and the drop. I mean, how much lower can you go? He pushing his podcast, This guy,
he got off mainstream media, made a podcast. It fucking floundered.
Yeah, and this is his way to try to resurrect it.
Now he's and WilKrey, I'm not throwing you under the bus. He's our WilKrey boots on the street. Like, he's going into a fucking church.
Yeah.
I wouldn't ask WilKrey to do that.
I mean, it would be fun for content, but also I don't want to.
Right. I would never ask you to do it.
You know who else?
It would be good.
You know who else used to go into churches when they were in power and disrupt services?
KKK?
No, actually, it was the Nazi Party in Germany. So, but that's what they call us.
That's what they're calling us.
They call us. So, it's going to be fun to watch. I mean, public opinion or the polls are wildly against what they've done, but I just think that I think this Justice Department is not going to mess around. They served Walz and his they subpoenaed Walz and your Attorney General today.
I just saw that.
Keith
Ellison. Yep.
Ellison. Yeah.
Boy, he is one special kind of stupid. I got to be honest with you.
He's stupid.
I've seen dumb public
idiot.
servants before, but that guy takes the cake. He's really stupid. So I don't know how he got elected.
If I remember correct, his kid is on Minneapolis City Council too.
Yeah.
He used to be.
And
I don't know for certain now.
He procreated.
Doesn't he attend Yale or Harvard, one of those Ivy League schools?
No,
I don't know. I don't care.
And
not my problem.
And he gets a stipend, and he gets travel expenses, and he gets his tuition paid.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, he's special and important.
It is a total grift of this kid to be on the city council. He only shows up for like every other council meeting.
Hey, let me ask you one other question while we have you.
And his travel expenses back and forth. It's ridiculous.
You've seen the reporting on the obviously you're there, but you did see the reporting on the Somali quote unquote daycares. Have you personally?
I've actually been in one.
See, that's what I wanted to ask.
I've been in one for my job.
Okay, so you went inside, and can you tell us about it?
So
without getting you in trouble.
I can even give you the address. I don't care.
No, I don't care about the address. I don't want to get you in trouble.
So basically, go through the story. So I had an appointment that I was doing at the business, doing my job. I'm not going to say it, obviously, because I'm not going to dox myself too much. If you want to dox me, go ahead.
No.
Have fun. I know you guys won't. But so when I had an appointment at it, and I go up to the building, and it's this daycare, and eye clinic or something like that. It was weird.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was this building, empty parking lot. And I'm like, this is weird. And I look on like the windows and stuff. It says it's open. I'm like, what the heck is this? Mind you, this is middle of December, before any of this stuff happens.
Wow.
And I'm like, this is weird. And go knock on the door, nothing. Clearly a daycare. Has our tags like, hey, you need to call this number, blah 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 blah, and still on the door. And they had an appointment set with us. And then so I called the dude. I'm like, hey, where are you? Place isn't open yet. It's locked. And it's daycare, and it says it on our sheet and everything. And go in.
You must have been there at like 3 a.m. when
I was there at noon.
Noon. Okay, all right.
Noon.
That's weird.
So
are those normal operating hours?
Yes, those are normal operating hours. Quite in fact, it even said it was open.
It's amazing.
But so I finally get inside. The guy shows up. He's like, yeah, I'm inside. Blah, blah, blah. I get inside. It is a solid 30 degrees inside the build, or 35 degrees, like right above freezing. Like I can see my breath and everything. And there's daycare stuff all over. I'm like, this is really weird.
Yeah,
and it's a Somali dude. It's a Somali dude doing it or owning it.
Keep them in 35 degrees.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you could leave kids in there at 35 degrees. I just don't think it would be very good for their health.
Heat is expensive, Pappas. Come on.
And then like all the news happens, and I'm like, I think to myself, no way. And like I talked to coworkers about it. I talked to my supervisor. He's like, yeah, I've been in the one that was all over the news too. We did work in that one too.
The Leering Center. Yeah.
Not the Leering Center, the other one of the other businesses that like the one that Shirley went in that was 20 different health services and daycares. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I've been in that building.
Healthcare offices.
Yeah.
And now that I'm thinking back, I've been in a few, and they're just like 3 people sitting there all day doing nothing at those businesses. And it's clearly stealing money now. And
so in retrospect,
it's a good business.
You saw, I mean, because this is, we're not
retirement
there.
Gig, Dan.
Well, but we're not there. So look, we see stuff on the news, and a lot of times in today's world, especially with deep fakes, you don't know what to believe sometimes. And
they're real.
So it's real. You were in there, you saw it, and you're like, this is fraud, this is bullshit. And then it breaks a couple of weeks later, and you're like, holy shit, I was in one of those.
It wasn't at first. It was more, no, the guy told me that Cincy, the guy actually told me he had the heat turned down.
This fucking ass clown. I knew he would come in at some point.
But no, the guy actually told me, he's like, yeah, I have the heat turned down because nobody is ever here. I was like,
well, did you think? Well, I guess.
How about somebody that's actually there?
Yeah,
he's gonna fuck up.
This guy lives there and went in one of the places, but 513 knows better.
But since he has family here in town,
yeah,
sure.
You guys have gone back and forth in chat before. God, what a fucking moronic fucking statement.
I mean,
we're literally talking to there,
and I wanted to get his opinion. He's been in the place. But you know better. Okay.
And also another thing that I noticed, I do sewer work. But so in the sewer, you can tell if the sewer gets used or not, because if it's used, it's wet and a little greasy and poopy and stuff. That sewer was bone dry.
And what a kid
when they're bone dry, that means they haven't been used in a long time. Like a couple weeks, and there was flakes of stuff, so it's been.
Wait, but 513 might say, well, maybe they wear diapers.
They're using buckets,
and they don't
diapers.
And environmentally friendly.
Maybe they just use diapers, or they shit. I mean,
babies do wear diapers.
They're saving on water. I mean, maybe. I'm sure he's got some other theories.
What a fucking ass clown, dude.
Yeah, whatever. That's Cincy. He can be whatever he wants. Freedom of speech,
But I love
actual real freedom of speech.
I'm actually glad. I'm glad he chimed in when he did, and I'm glad that you were able to come on, dude, man. They have like boots on the ground. You've been there. You've seen some of the things. You haven't seen all of it, and I get that.
And there's also the isn't as heavily talked about is the Somali transportation companies. The medical transportation.
Oh, that's a huge. That one might be the biggest one.
So they. And you can even get into if they're environmentally bad, because you always see these about 2010-ish Toyota like vans, like the mom vans. They have this random transportation company on it, and it's a Somali driver. And how you always notice them is because they drive like shit. And they almost hit you, and you're like, damn it, it's one of those guys again. And so you see them all the time, and it's like, you see them and they never have a passenger. And it's
what are they supposedly doing? I mean,
they're doing, I think it's a medical transport, and it's in between those medical facilities that are getting the federal funding. Exactly. I like that. he does drive the algorithm, which is
so they're theoretically billing for. They're like billing Medicare, Medicaid for driving people
for transportation to
their medical appointments. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeez, I can't tell you, these people. It is amazing how they figured out the system.
And there's also a grift with Somali interpreters. So when you when you go to the doctor, you need to have an interpreter, and these Somali interpreters get paid. I think the lowest rate they can get paid is like $100 an hour, minimum of 8 hours.
8 hours.
If they go to one appointment, which
I've never seen any of that because I don't go to the doctor.
I'll learn fucking Somali right now.
Yeah, but the Somali interpreters make they're making $800 a day, tax free.
I hope.
I mean, it's a beautiful. No wonder they're all driving Mercedes.
I hope our friend Jack Windsor up in Columbus is listening to the show because he's been doing some reporting up there, investigating up there in Columbus because we have a bigger Somali.
I do know you guys have a lot of problems with Somalis too. And Dan, they don't drive the Somalis. They just drive new vehicles in general. It's either brand new vehicles or early 2000s Camrys.
Mom vans.
Okay.
It's
amazing.
It is what it is.
Well,
a lot of them, the few that I've interacted with are usually pretty nice, but then others, it's like, what are you doing? They all keep to themselves though, which is
you're
very
not,
interesting.
You're not trying to get in the way of their income stream.
No, I'm not.
With that boy, I mean, you're stepping on a viper's nest.
Well, you keep your head down, and I hope this doesn't. I hope nobody tries to bust your nuts over what you've told us today. But
whatever. It is what it is.
Be careful up there.
Oh, I always keep myself careful.
Will, we love you. Always appreciate you, my man. Appreciate you being our boots on the ground up there. It was, like I said, it hit me, and I was like, you know what? I know somebody that lives up there. Let's hear about it.
We got a full report.
But
we did.
Well, you're the best, and
you guys are the best.
When you get back to Cincinnati, guess what? You've got a place to stay, just like you did before.
Awesome.
I will definitely hit you.
We'll wine you, dine you, and then get you the fuck out of here.
Wine me, dine me, and then you're gonna do a little extra,
You can go back to Mogadishu.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that hand gesture was right there.
Well,
don't worry about it.
Thanks, brother. We appreciate you, my man.
Yeah. Cheers.
Later.
100%.
Oh shit! Everyone's got to drink.
I need a beer. I just emptied my last.
Shit!
Beer.
Hold on. I can't put them out yet.
I gotta do it, guys.
Hey,
you have to.
It's my first time on the show.
It's old school shit. 100%.
I love it, brother.
100% right here. Will, we love you, buddy. I'll talk to you.
All right, talk to you later.
So that's good stuff right there.
That's amazing that we actually spoke to somebody that was.
He's been in one of those Somali daycares. How about that?
One of the Somali daycare centers. Took. Not only did he notice the temperature, but he also does sewer work. Notice that the sewer.
You're welcome.
Dry.
You're welcome.
No,
fellas.
I think it's amazing. And then the most amazing part that I find probably as comical as you do is here comes our resident troll that is good. That Mr. Know Better. Mr. You guys are pompous and you're an asshole and blah, 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 blah. Dan's dumb. I'm an asshole. I don't know what his adjective for Jason is, but comes on, says, well, maybe Mr. Smarty Pants. Dude, could you just shut up and learn? I mean, listen to somebody that's there.
And here's the thing. That was totally unprompted. We had no idea that he had ever stepped foot in one of those daycare centers.
WilKrey just
and he's been there and
signed off. Cincy, you were perfect with your timing.
I mean, but it just struck me out of the blue. I was like, why don't we ask him if he ever drove by or noticed one of those places?
Yeah,
and, deep probing question. And sure as shit, here comes Mr.
Mr. Know-it-all,
Mr. fucking Know-it-all. Maybe.
I got family that lives up there.
Oh,
Guess what? Your family's probably out there protesting.
Jesus Christ.
You fucking clown.
Idiot.
I saw a video the other day of Barack Obama putting a medal around the neck of Tom Homan.
Yep.
And it was for his service in helping to deport illegals
out
of yes, Obama. I mean,
you didn't send it to me.
No, I didn't send it to you.
Okay.
But I'm just saying.
Make sure I didn't miss anything.
No, but in his time working for Obama, Tom Homan oversaw the deportation
how many?
Of it's in excess of 900,000.
Oh, were there riots then?
No.
Oh, how that works.
And so for that work, he was recognized by the president of the United States, received a medal.
Yep.
Now he's working for Trump in the exact same capacity.
He's hated,
doing the exact same thing, and he's called a Nazi.
That's right.
How does that work?
How does that work?
He's doing the exact same thing.
Maybe our resident expert
when he's with Obama, he's getting awards. You know, he's getting these very prestigious awards for civil servants.
Isn't that weird?
And now he's called a Nazi.
That's just
unbelievable.
Strange. I don't understand.
So since he just said, and I just posted it up on the video. Well, I guess it's confirmed. Send the Marines to stop these Somalis. You know what?
Another stupid.
I know
comment.
you don't like, Andrew. We've talked about it. I know you don't like government military coming in to different.
I don't.
But the Insurrection Act needs to be fucking implied at this point.
Look,
because Minneapolis cannot handle their shit.
Let me. My opinion on that is,
I'm giving you mine, but yes.
No, and that's fine, and you're entitled to it.
Yes.
And I'm not saying one of us is right. Time will tell, I suppose.
Absolutely.
My opinion on that is exactly what the leftists want to have done, so they can turn around and bitch and moan and go even more crazy. So my deal is, if ICE can keep their people safe, okay, which it seems like they've been doing a fairly okay job of staying relatively safe.
Which the fact that when WilKrey put his watch up, you know, his proverbial watch, and said, well, somebody hasn't been shot in 6 days. So yeah, I guess it's going okay.
Well, the person that was shot was obviously Renee Good.
And there was another one who was an illegal, by the way.
Well, let me just give 513
shot in the leg. Who the ICE officer got hit with a fucking shovel.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, that was in Portland.
But the police, no, that was in fucking Minneapolis.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, here's the cops cannot. They are not helping with crowd control.
No, the local police.
The mayor won't let them.
No, the local police are doing it. But
that's what I'm saying. That's
point
where
is,
you need to bring in others.
I don't want to play into their hands, and I don't want Trump to play in the hands. Look, there is no right answer here. But I would prefer that
Trump's trying to not do it.
I would prefer the feds kind of stay out. Now, don't invoke the Insurrection Act like Bush did in LA, and just let this shit work itself out. I don't know how much longer they intend to stay up there in Minneapolis, but I think that the longer it goes on, I think these protests are going to start dying down.
How tight do you let that string get, though?
I don't know, man. It's a tough question. But again, I don't want to give the Democrats. Sometimes you have to think ahead and say, I'm not going to give them what they want. And the thing I think they want is for Trump to invoke the Insurrection Act.
What everybody thought Trump was going to do was immediately put it in.
Correct.
He is doing everything he can to not do it.
I think so.
Because it is a bad look. I understand that. But guess what? There are people that are getting hurt.
Well, lives are in danger. Yes, you're exactly right. Lives are in danger. And how long before, like you said, all it takes is one bad thing to happen, and then everyone's going to be a Monday morning.
Well, that's what Tim Walz
and we're
Mayor
doing it.
Fry
We're doing
want.
it here. Let's be honest. Hold on. I don't want to cut you off. We're doing it here. We're Monday morning quarterbacking all day long.
Well,
we're just grabbing the news and throwing it out on our bullshit podcast. I love it, but it's a bullshit podcast, but we're throwing that out. But it's hard. It's hard to sit there like when I'm sitting here, upstairs with my wife watching the news,
just yelling
and seeing these ICE agents get fucking berated and get,
doxxed.
They're getting doxxed.
They're getting doxxed. They're getting hassled. They're getting followed. Their families are getting.
I didn't even mean to fucking lead into this, but let me play this real quick, and I'll shut the fuck up, and you guys can talk.
That's all good. All good.
You're allowed to speak.
It's just it fires me the fuck up, man.
I know when you get pissed off.
These dumb bitches.
Kill ICE agents. You know that? You can just kill them. You don't have to hold your phone in their face and ask people when their birthday is and ask people what their name is and then try to find wherever they end up in Los Angeles. You can kill them. This isn't about social media clout anymore. This isn't about video. This isn't about the phone. This is about get a gun and start killing ICE agents.
I think it's a chick.
They are deputized corrections officers.
I think it's a chick.
Kill them.
If we dox these ICE agents, if we can dox these ICE agents,
last night.
we need to go to their fucking houses.
He was at
You understand me?
Minneapolis
I know that shit sounds crazy or cruel or like, Jesus, you're gonna... Yes, I am. I am. This is war. Do you understand? We're at war with the government. And the branch of the government, our state, local police, troopers, guard, aren't doing anything. Fry, Walls, Peggy, Amy, Tina, none of them are doing anything. Angie Craig, Elon Omar, much as I like her, none of them are doing anything. Okay, game on.
You can just kill ICE agents. You know that?
So
you can just kill them.
The
You don't have to.
The shit's starting to like crumble because even their supporters don't like the results that they're getting. My problem is, and why I get fired up is I've been in public service since I was 18 years old.
Okay.
And I know a bunch of police officers, not ICE agents, but I know police officers. And I know one that's very close to us. And these people put their fucking lives on the line.
No question.
So fuck you. Have your protest, but don't be we don't need fucking frozen water bottles thrown at these motherfuckers.
No.
And then when something happens, what one action creates a reaction? Is that correct? So guess what? Fuck around and find out. Well, and I'm done. I'm done with these people putting their lives on the line because they're doing their job. And just because these leftists don't like it and bring their kids out and protest and
they're bringing their kids out
sub-zero
now.
temperatures.
And
Fuck you.
That's right. And let me say this,
and I'm done.
Every day, it seems like I was going to create an app, and I don't know. How do you think the leftists keep up with what's their protest of the day? Because is there an app for that? Because every day,
I think there is.
Okay, because every day it's something different. Because today,
there's a poop app in San Francisco. You can find where poop is on the fucking sidewalk. So I'm pretty sure there is one.
Did you guys know that today at 2:00 you were supposed to walk out?
Did the whole country shut down?
I don't know.
We've got the blinds closed, so I can't see if there's anarchy.
Because like we talked about initially, this is the 1 year anniversary of Trump. So 2:00, I guess that's when he was inaugurated. You're supposed to walk out.
That's what you said. I wasn't sure what
you're supposed to walk out and be like, do the chick screaming at the sky. Remember that chick? But again,
did you put a shoe outside the door to show your solidarity?
It was an old smelly shoe. Did you put your Birkenstock?
I don't have a Birkenstock.
I've seen you wear Birkenstock.
You have not.
The point of the matter is that look, it's like Jason is right. You've made your protest. You've voiced your concerns, right? Your regress or redress is go to your representative and see if they can do something. If they can't, does that mean that you continue? It seems like the leftist way is to just continue to spread mayhem and misery like a petulant child until you get your way. And they may get their way in the midterms. And then
speaking of petulant children, did you see the video from the Target up there?
Which one about them returning the salt, buying salt, and returning salt?
Oh God, I don't have that one.
Yeah, so they're all in the return line. And this is their way of showing.
God damn it, Dan!
It's all right. It wasn't too bad. I mean, they're fairly orderly. But let me
look. If I would have started sending you videos
nonstop.
from Minneapolis today,
nonstop.
we would just roll one video.
Do you give my phone would be dead. Do you give a shit what happens at Target given their
no? I stopped going to Target a long
years
time
ago.
You
know what? If they're going to go protest Target, they're biting one of their own. I mean, they really are.
If I'm driving down Beachmont Avenue and I need to take a pee really bad,
you go into Target.
I'll run in there and take a leak.
Which bathroom do you use?
Well, I use the men's bathroom.
Well, I thought they went to unisex.
I can. Well, yeah. I can free to go in whichever one I want. I'm sure.
Okay, just check.
But I really think, and I was listening to Stephen Miller on one of the weekend shows.
Great mind.
And he was laying it out, and he was talking essentially how you got Tim Walz and the mayor there, Fry, how they want this chaos. They are doubling down on this chaos because it takes the attention off of the fraud story. So they want the chaos surrounding ICE and the deportations and all the rest of it, because he believes that we have only scratched the very top of the surface when it comes to the Somali fraud. And he believes that Walls and Fry are going to be implicated in this all the way up to their necks. So the longer they can keep doubling down on the chaos there, it gives them what? It gives them a longer time to look for an exit strategy.
And it gives them cover. And
and gives them cover. And hopefully it'll get to something worse than this gal who turns out to have been Renee Good, who turns out to have been a professional agitator.
She was just a mom, Dan.
No.
God,
we know the truth. We know the truth about her.
She was on her way home from.
That's the narrative they wanted to get out there, that ICE killed an innocent person.
She was on her way home from donating platelets and blood and plasma.
Okay.
At a homeless shelter, and that's what happened. She just got caught up.
Drive, baby, drive. Drive, baby, drive.
So
she was actually at a sperm donation.
They want something. They want. I truly believe they want something worse than that to happen. That will, maybe bring an end to all this stuff. But Kristi Noem was on Newsmax earlier today, and here's a quote from Kristi Noem, the Secretary of Homeland Defense. She said, "One of the things that we asked Governor Walz for and Mayor Fry is to give us the criminals you have in jail." They've released 490 murderers and rapists and drug traffickers onto their streets.
Illegal aliens?
Rather than give them to us.
Right.
And she said, that's what I don't understand.
Right.
So they've had these criminals locked up. And when ICE said, look, these are illegals, we're going to come and take them off your hands.
They let them go.
They said, they opened the doors, put them out on the street and said, good luck to you.
That's, you know where else that happened?
It's happened all over the country.
Hamilton County.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hamilton County. They told ICE after they released them.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're still doing that, but they did do that here. Listen, how does that make your community safer?
But none of these protests would be happening if ICE could go in, go to the prisons, go to the jails, take custody of these individuals behind closed doors in the safety and security,
which is what
of a controlled environment.
Jason, cue up
and
that
get
video.
them out of there.
Cue up the video.
That woman would still be alive if these people were not doing this.
No question. Cue up the video of the driver that was encountered the driver. You know the one I'm talking about?
No.
The guy was driving and he's like, why are you protesting us? We're trying to.
Oh, that one. Yes.
So I want you to cue this up. Now imagine if you had a child. Oh, we got to get to her.
Oh,
we have to get to her.
Oh, we got to get to your girlfriend.
This is the one right here.
We got to get to your girlfriend.
Now watch this. And you explain to me why in the world you would protest this. This is what they're protesting. Okay. So when you go outside and you scream at the sky, I want you to think of this.
So you're reporting. We're here to arrest a child sex offender. And you guys are out here honking.
Oh, they're not. No, we're pressing.
That vehicle right there is honking and impeding our investigations while we're trying to arrest a child sex offender. That's who you guys are protecting. Insane. We're here to arrest
Insane. I love that.
There's plenty more where that came from.
Sure. So, we have people here. Listen, they're probably out there blowing their whistles, blowing their horns. We have people here. There's one local nut job here. There's some fucking local nut job here. I know. I don't want to make her famous.
I meant to grab it, though.
Listen, they're out there making kits. We'll give you whistles. You know what? Go blow it up your ass.
Whistle kits with multiple languages.
Yeah. So, what is with these people? As I posted on my thing, look, ICE is trying to focus on, are they going to, I think I read a report, and I'm sorry I should have given it to you guys, but it's, of all the people they've arrested, and I don't know how many it is, forgive me, but it's like 99.98 are.
I'm getting ready to go scorched earth again.
Criminals and criminals for. And now they have gotten some people that they shouldn't have picked up, but what in a free society, what type of organization can operate with 100% efficiency? It's just not happening, right? So I think 99.97 is awesome. But hey, listen, whatever, you want to protect this garbage, and then God forbid you be the first one that's the victim of one of these criminals, you're going to be the first one crying.
It happens.
Yeah.
Do we want to do the song in the chick singing the song, or do we not want to do the song? I don't know if we want to do the song. Can we? I mean, just a snippet
Yes,
of the
but
song.
I'm gonna go scorched earth for a second.
Oh gosh, you're gonna kill him.
Well, our buddy Cincy fucking chimed back in.
Oh, for God's sake!
Talking about how's the Epstein stuff going.
Another distraction.
Hey, you know what's funny is the side that you lean on
isn't talking about it either.
They aren't coming to depositions that they're supposed to be.
Who got?
They were subpoenaed.
Wouldn't that be Bill and Hillary?
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
that
supposed
would
to
be
show up
them.
and offer
Be
offer
Slick-
some testimony.
Slick Willie.
Did 513 say anything about the Clintons not answering the subpoena?
No, he just said how's the Epstein stuff going.
Well, did he say anything about them specifically?
No. Why? I mean, why would he?
Well, because I thought he was like
weird.
Mr. Political.
No one is
very-
above the law, right?
No,
So
I thought he's like our resident.
Weren't there
political
members
expert.
of the Trump team who got arrested because they refused to testify?
He's like our
before
idiot.
Congress?
You know what he is? He's an idiot savant without the savant part. Just a fucking idiot.
But literally, when I saw while you're finishing your thought, I saw it. I was like, dude, you're fucking former president
Yeah, your guy
and his first lady / Secretary of State
ignored a congressional
a congressional subpoena.
Right.
What?
Okay.
Guess what? Trump showed up to every fucking hearing that he was fucking put at.
Well, I mean,
And guess what? Exonerated.
it's
Done.
fine. Listen, you're not gonna. Some people you just can't convince. But at the end of the day, I think
What a fucking asshat, dude.
I saw another poll. Dan, back me
let's
up on this.
let's
He said
pull up.
of the Trump voters, they said a solid 70% approve of what he's doing right now with ICE.
Yeah, I would.
I thought it'd be
guess the number
higher.
would be a little bit higher than that, but
I've seen polls that are differing, but I mean it's on the positive.
no, he's got overwhelming support
So I mean,
in the polls.
I guess this is just the Democrats' way, the liberals' way of if they don't like, they're very good at bitching and moaning. They're very good at protesting. They're sheep. They like to gather in groups
Yes.
and all say the same thing. That's right. But where I just don't understand why you're protecting criminals. I mean, if somebody is a possible child molester, they're trying to find this guy, and you're out there impeding that. And 513, you support that. I mean, I don't see how you look at yourself in the mirror.
Can I
I
go
just
on
don't.
record
I mean, you
and
support that.
say that I
Please go on
do not
record.
support white American criminals either.
What?
Everyone thinks everyone has this notion now that when you're talking about criminals, you're racist because Somalians are generally black.
I don't like criminals, period.
So if a criminal is white, a white male, a WASP, you might say,
Yeah.
If they're a criminal, I don't support them.
Of course not. Why would you?
I just want to go on record.
A criminal's
Yes.
a criminal. right?
Criminals are criminals.
I mean,
I
they
don't
arrested-
care. I
You
don't
fuck
care.
up.
Male, female,
Male,
transgender,
race has nothing to do
trigender,
with it.
queer,
Especially in my
queer
mind,
fluid,
listen,
all that
especially-
bullshit.
Especially you start bringing child molesters into it. I don't give a fuck what you are.
No.
As far as that's the lowest of the low. And you know what?
Yeah.
I will bury
time for
you
you to
in
go
the
away.
sewer.
You should have the full weight of whatever happens to you on you. They arrested a dude, local news today. Some local dude, 60 counts of child porn on his computer. White dude.
No.
Throw the book at him. Who gives a shit? I don't care what his race is.
Weird is we found one of Pappas' girlfriends.
Year in March, they called me sir,
Is this her
and they
audition
made
tape?
it quite clear. They threatened to check my body
We're gonna say, don't play the whole
to
thing.
see if
I'm playing
I
a lot of it though.
was trans. Their exact words. Before I knew, they'd surrounded my car. 2 on each side, 1 in front, like a star. It was right then in that moment I knew they had other plans. So I started screaming, I am recording,
How is
and
she
I
not
have
successful?
been the whole time.
Does she shave her head?
I've got your face, you didn't hide in disgrace. Every word
These people.
and
Yeah, it's like,
every
can we talk over this a little
line.
bit?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna stop it
I
because it's just
thought I
fucking
don't know.
These
brutal
people-
to my ears.
These people have literally lost their fucking minds. I mean, I don't understand. I knew that liberalism and it's been said liberalism is a mental disorder. And
Michael Savage coined that phrase.
Nation.
I wish he was still on the radio here, man.
I do
miss that
too.
guy.
He's still on YouTube, but he doesn't do radio that I know of. But he had a temper problem, I think. And the Savage Nation, I always was like, you know what, that's a little harsh, but man, the older I get, it's kind of true. I mean, it's kind of true. You have to be, what they are supporting and defending is just simply indefensible, and I don't get it. But whatever, have at it.
Yeah. It's fucking gross.
He didn't say but what he said was you didn't listen, so it's okay. I know you have a listening problem, obviously. What he said was, did you say? And I said was, you come up, you say, what about the Epstein? You're like a contrarian, but just in an annoying way. And what about the Epstein? You're like a pest. And we don't take you too seriously.
He's passive aggressive.
So bad. But the point of the matter is, you had an opportunity to say, hey, what are your guys' thoughts? You didn't say, hey, what are you guys' thoughts on Bill and Hillary not answering the subpoena to Congress?
Correct.
That's not what you said.
That
said, what about the Epstein file? What about the Epstein situation?
Here.
And you could have had, this is in the news. So you chose what to ask about. So please, by doing that,
expect a reaction.
No, by doing that, you tip your hand as to what your priorities are and where your passions are and where your interest is. So it doesn't take rocket scientists, which I know you're not, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out where you're going with your probing deep questions.
We're going to hear from our sponsor real quick, and then we'll be right back.
Hi, everyone. Dan Carroll here. Time to tell you about a great new sponsor for the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast. It's Murphy Engraving. Murphy Engraving is the place to go for your business, industrial, and personal engraving needs. Take a look at the Murphy Engraving page on Facebook, and you're going to see all kinds of unique items that really seem to take on a life of their own because they've been customized with an image, a name, or a logo, and all of it just really beautifully done. The acrylic sports awards that light up are especially creative and very cool. The customized bottles of bourbon, those are my personal favorite. And wait till you see what they can do with items that are made out of wood. The next time you want to recognize someone special or you're looking for that one-of-a-kind gift, you'll be glad you checked out Murphy Engraving. And a bonus, you're supporting a local family-owned business run by brothers Brian and Kevin, who is a lifetime firefighter and Air Force vet. At Murphy Engraving, they turn the ordinary into the extraordinary, and at Murphy Engraving, we are American-made.
Beautiful thing, the world according to Pappas. Actually, I prefer you address me as honorable.
Honorable.
Okay.
Yes.
So
be a goddamn gentleman about it.
I think I've earned that title. So thank you very much. You have not.
No, Monday works for me.
This week on the One More and I'm Out of Here podcast, we're gonna have a special edition tomorrow. Our buddy Dexter Pitts is coming into town, so we're gonna hang out. We're gonna do a podcast with him before he leaves. We're gonna feed him, podcast, and kick his ass out. He's gone down the road back to Louisville or close to Louisville. Thursday, Jill and I are going to do one with Beth and Greg from The Bar Is Open with Beth and Greg, which is a great podcast. If you don't follow it, you should. It's funny as hell.
There's some things we need to cover. We did not get to some stuff today. We did talk about the lynching accusation on The View, which is so silly. So we got to just keep track of our tabs.
Yeah. Well, keep track of that. That's your job.
Pam Grier.
I'm not the person.
It's a shame. I thought she was great in Jackie Brown.
That's your job.
I thought I was the talent.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't have.
You learned that.
I got all kinds of shit going on.
Yeah, we got it. We have a lot of tabs we didn't get to today, but we're trying to get to them.
Well, we'll hit the Pam Grier. That's just a picture right there. Pam Grier recalls her mom trying to protect her from seeing, and that's X'd out, lynched bodies hanging from trees in Columbus, Ohio.
Right.
And in quotes, my mom would go, "Don't look, don't look, don't look."
Don't look.
See how animated I was with that.
You should be an actor.
And she would pull us away because there was someone hanging from a tree.
Oh, for God's sake.
and they have a memorial for it. Now, where can you see where people were and left? And it triggers me today to see that a voice can be silenced. And if a white family supported a black, what's it saying?
I don't know what she's saying there, but go ahead.
A black something.
Black, comma.
A black family, I would say. It's probably a supported a black family. They're going to get burned down.
Do you think it's black
or killed or lynched?
They're going to get burned down or killed or lynched as well. Pam Grier.
Tell them what the problem is with that whole story.
Is the fact that, let me pull.
The last lynching was in Ohio in 1911.
Yeah, 1911. That's where it is.
She was born in 1949. So unless she is miraculously a time traveler, which she could be.
Well, she has made a lot of movies, so she could be.
I have a great show to tell you about.
Confusing her memory with something she did in a movie.
Oh, I don't know what she's smoking. She might be on a trip.
But yeah,
I have no idea what
you sent that to me. I was like, what the fuck is that about?
And what show is that on, Jason? The View.
The View.
The View. That deep probing.
The View.
Deeply probing.
Oh, and they're all sitting around.
That's where you get all your.
I saw this video. Like bobbleheads are like, yeah, oh yeah, we remember that. We know our history.
Are you shitting me?
They're all like, Dan's right.
And I think Sonny Hostin said, if you don't know your history, it's going to repeat itself.
Well, case in point, you don't know your history.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is we are erasing history, so you can't know what you don't know.
Memo to the ladies on The View. Columbus, Ohio is a heavily Democrat area.
Oh,
and
bastion
has been for
so weird.
A long.
Most state capitals are.
That's
most
so
state
weird.
capitals usually are, but her timetable's just kind of off, and I guess she was either stoned, high, confused. She didn't really remember that. So it was either something she might have read in a script. She is an actress, is that correct? Dan?
I thought she was terrific in Jackie Brown.
Okay. Wasn't she in Shaft?
I think she was. She was in a lot of those types of movies in the I guess in the mid 70s, late 70s. But no, she was great.
She's great. Well, something happened.
Well, guess what?
She's pissed off. She's not getting work anymore.
She's a douche now.
And she's definitely not correct.
But she made the ladies on The View happy. So I guess that's what
what does it take to make the ladies on The View happy?
Just
liberal bile.
Just
bash Trump, go in there and tell a fake
Trump
story.
Sucks, blah 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 blah.
Maybe
white man bad. Blah blah blah.
Sonny Hostin says
maybe an orgasm.
If you ask for voter ID, that black women and black folks and women aren't going to be able to vote.
No, it's not possible.
Somebody will do it,
dude. There's not enough electricity.
So
we power the tools required for that.
We've got a lot going on this channel this week, and then
nuclear reactor.
All three of us will be back on Monday, but we got Dexter tomorrow, and then Joe Billy 007 and myself will be going with Beth and Greg on Thursday at 7 Eastern. So we appreciate you guys. Remember, tell somebody, download, subscribe. We are super close to hitting a number that we need to hit. So push it out. And we love you guys, and we'll see you.
Hit that number.
Out.